I am awake. Really awake. Hello everyone, welcome to RPG Thursday. It's Disco Elysium time. I'm actually not sure what's going to be stranger, this or Jak and Daxter. I actually don't know. Jak and Daxter was weird. Real weird. I've said before I never got really that much further past the intro when I first played it, but I still don't remember it being that weird. And that's sassy. Oh my word. Loved it, but my word, it's weird. So weird. And the fact that I've got 31% completion on it already after one stream, it's not going to be lasting that long, I don't think. But yeah, I'm here. I'm awake. Okay, me being awake might be due to the fact that I've pretty much necked an entire can of Relentless. And for those of you who don't know how big a can of Relentless is, I'll show you. For those of you more familiar with a can of Monster, it's the same size as a can of Monster. I pretty much downed it. So yeah, I'm really awake. I haven't had coffee. I had that in place of coffee, because I think if I had that and coffee, I actually might take off into the stratosphere. Because I can already tell I'm currently talking faster than I can breathe. I'm starting to talk faster than my brain can process. So yay! Perfect mindset and condition to be into playing Disco Elysium, because it's... yes. The game is yes. Literally all I can say about it is the game is yes. It's weird, but I love it. I still think I'm getting close to the end. And Skoo, who has not had this game for anywhere near as long as I have, is already on day 4. And has said things get really weird on day 4. I'm like, oh great. I thought things got weird on day 3. Well, we are close to the end of day 3, so we'll be seeing for ourselves what day 4's like. I also still have not looked at any guides or anything like that. Like not since the guy that told me about finding the place to sleep for free, and also the dice and the sticking points on Titus. But it does say that the sticking points tend to be on Titus several times on him. With several checks. Like, oh great. Oh great. If only I could while having the dice use their power to unlock the white checks all over again. Like, even if it was just, I don't know, if it's like a once a day ability to just say, hey, dice, unlock everything. That would be nice. But I don't think it's going to do that, so I'm going to have to be really lucky with these checks, or... yeah. Anyway though, let's catch up on some chat and let's get into things. Oh yeah, and for some weird reason, Stream Elements was really on the ball. Like, not even, like 45 seconds after I started streaming, it said that I was live. I was like, oh jeez, that's really good for Stream Elements. Stream Elements is apparently more awake than I am. Hello, welcome DJ. Immediately go for a quote. If Mal comes while I'm switching games. Jace, hello and welcome. Malk. Jace, little sib. Oh, ad. My little sibling got defeated by an ad. Does this line of yours have a name? Oh, Jesus. If only I had known. If only I had known then what that would bring about. Thank you, DJ, for your contribution to the One Off Game Stream challenge. That's got to be nearly finished now. Even more so. Yeah, 634 points away. So yeah, the next person who contributes to that most likely will finish it. Goes for the next another quote. I'm hard on a maths problem. Hi, awake. Your workplace just had a meeting. We're working hard on thinking about our environmental impact. 5 minutes later, NFTs were considered and they're exciting. Oh my god. Well, clearly they want to impact the environment in a negative way from NFTs, but... why? I don't get it. Oh, it's because it's the new fad. That's why it's a new business fad along with cryptocurrencies. Like, oh, it's the way of the future. It's not. It's really not. It's already failing. Oh, I saw a picture on was it on Twitter? No, it was actually on Facebook. I think Skoo shared it on Facebook actually, on their personal account, and it was a picture of a Bitcoin mining farm that had been flooded, and it literally was just a whole area full of computers and graphics cards all linked together, as like, and hard drives. Like, that's the future apparently. Someone in a, I don't know where it was, but someone in a different country sat there hoarding supplies that other people need, that other people are needing, that even other companies are needing to be able to produce their stock, and they're doing it for a digital piece of code that is apparently supposed to be currency. It's just spicy capitalism. It's all MTs are. It's just spicy capitalism. Your co-workers are like, what the fuck? I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Even my gremlin dragon here is like, what the fuck? And trans dragon here is just like, smash capitalism. Be gay, be trans, do crimes. And the eggs are just rolling up there. Although, how long has it taken me to notice that the rainbow egg is still hatching in that lot? Like, I've always known it's been off-center, I just haven't realised until now it's actually the one, it is actually hatching. I mean, I know I designed the original rainbow egg to, be hatching for the sub badge, but I didn't realise it made into that one too. Apparently today is not a day when I'm observant. Well, actually, no. Me noticing that would mean that I am observant. Is yes, normally I'm not observant. I don't know. Brain do brain things, and brain go. Or something else. Ooh, eggs. Yes. As you can see, egg times 6, and those actually are. Aside from the red one, those actually are all the sub badges. Up until a year. Actually, I can't remember the division of them. Because it's definitely initial sub badge, so 1 month. I think that's 2 months, then 3 months, then 6 months, then 9 months. And then when you get to a year, you get a dragon. And then when you get to a year and a half, you get a green wing, I think. And then 2 years as a red wing, but I haven't even been an affiliate for 2 years yet. I haven't even been an affiliate for 18 months. Wow. Have I? Ah, it's weird as well. Technically, yes, I think. No, I've been an affiliate for 16 months because it does a month in advance. So when I get my 18-month badge at the beginning of February, that'll be 17 months, and then when I get the 19-month badge, that'll be a year and a half of me being an affiliate. My word, that goes by quickly. And in March, I have my 2-year sub anniversary. Sub? Stream. 2-year stream anniversary in late March. That's... I don't know if it's gone by quickly, because there's been the pandemic around it all the time. It doesn't feel like 2 years, that's for certain. It does not feel like 2 years of doing this. Also, I think back to what I was doing 2 years ago. I actually don't know what I was doing 2 years ago right now, because I wasn't streaming 2 years ago. I think I was just playing. I must have just been playing Final Fantasy, because that's pretty much all I did. Up until recently, having a bit of a iffy time with getting back into Final Fantasy, and then being further pushed away by getting a massive spoiler for current content. Before then, I still was deep into Final Fantasy. Now it seems like Warframe's taken that over, and literally Warframe's just become trying to farm a single Prime thing. Oh! Well, that challenge is complete. Hooray! So, oh, Shin, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for completing the one-off game stream challenge. So yeah, that means that it's not going to be the next stream, because the next stream is Sekiro followed by EDF, followed by another EDF, which means that Monday, instead of Skyrim, will be the one-off game stream challenge. It's not even a challenge, the one-off game stream, which basically means that I am going to take the entire list of all my off-stream games, and I think I'll include some of the games also that I'm planning to stream, and just have a randomizer pick one of them, and that will be the game that I stream, and I will be leaving off PC games for the most part, because potato PC runs badly, really badly. So thank you very much for that, Shin, and I will go and set up the next challenge. Well, it's already set up, I just need to enable it. So bear with me 2 seconds while I do that. Stream might lag around a little bit whilst I'm doing this, because it does. Okay, so, I don't know which one of these two to put first. I don't have any coins with me because my coins have all migrated over to there in a jar. I've got nothing really else I can do. Oh well, I'll see if I can ask Google to flip a coin. If it turns up heads, then I will do They'll do the Witcher challenge. If it turns up tails, I'll do the horror challenge, because you know the whole thing of, oh hey, wait, what kind is that? It's a window. So if I did that, if I enabled that, hey, it shows my browser, so you can all see the result this time. So if I bring that up. I can spell. Shin's green for you, but you can see they're blue. No, they're green for me as well. So yeah, flip a coin. So yeah, heads, The Witcher, because taking heads as trophies. Tails, horror stream, because possibly shitting myself. Horror stream! I'm going to be shitting myself. Horror stream start. Start challenge. There we go. Hide that. And there we go. So there we go. So now the horror stream is done. So basically, for anyone who remembers when I did the Halloween streams for a week, I will pick one of those games I was streaming then, and I will stream it for, you know, an actual proper session again. Which means that we have got such wonderful things as I forget. Bear with me while I go and find the list that I still keep, thankfully, of what that was. Okay, they're not there. Did I move them somewhere? Please don't tell me I deleted them. Because I had this really nice, like... I had a nice text file which had just all of the games that I was streaming. It had my Halloween schedule in it. I think I actually deleted it. Bollocks! Yeah, my bad. Oh well. Let's have a look on Discord and see if I can remember which ones they were, because I remember that I did several of them. Or were they at the bottom of my stream titles one? No, they're not here. I have no idea where they are then. Oh well. So, if I look at the stream queue, Let's see, it's going to be potentials of Absolov, End of Gods, The Medium, Tormented Souls, Moons of Madness, and Layers of Fear 2. I'll possibly put Observation on there because I don't know if Observation's a horror game or not. But there you go, yeah. So it's going to be one of those 5 games that's going to get another stream put up for it. So yeah, have fun with that challenge. You wonder if you should give up playing Genshin to get this gacha game, but fucking hell, that sucks. Yeah, grinding on gacha games can get really, 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 really tedious. It's basically, the way I like to do it with gacha games is that if the core gameplay mechanic is good, then it drives me in to keep playing it, and then the gacha becomes just a side thing. For me personally, the core gameplay mechanic of Genshin wasn't the sort of game that I myself enjoy and can play a lot. Like, it feels too much like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I never got on with that kind of game because, you know, open world, third-person hack and slash. They're very hit and miss for me. Very hit and miss. More miss than hit. And Genshin I've just never, you know, gelled with Genshin. Yeah. I've tried getting into Genshin a few times, and I was like, yeah, it's a good game, it's not for me. And the gacha system in it's not the best. And the way they handled the anniversary event, also probably one of the worst. On the other side, you know, there's another gacha game I play called Arknights on mobile, and the core gameplay mechanic of that is really good. It's a tactical tower defense game, but it's not actually a tower defense. It's sort of like, it is very much, at its bare bones, it is based on tower defense, but it's more than just tower defense. Like, it's nothing like Bloons. It's basically, you have a group of operators that you select in a squad, and they each do different things, and you use deployment points to place the operator down, and then they're there. It facing a direction, and attacking enemies or healing allies or doing special abilities. They are there until you withdraw them, or you just, you know, or they die. In which case they get put back into your hand, and then you can redeploy them after they've cooled down again. But I really like it. But for some reason, I don't know. This open world games very much don't gel with me all that well. I don't know why. I like them in theory, just like I like real-time strategy games in theory. I just can't gel with them. Yeah. Free game on Epic is Galactic Civilization 3. That was a free game a few months ago. What on earth, Epic? They just love the feeling of fighting. Honestly, for Jace, from when I watch you play Genshin, the fighting does look really good. It's just, I don't know. I think the game as a whole is not for me. It's like, it's one of those games where one or two things of it look good, and, you know, obviously there's quite a lot of nice eye candy in it. At least from Bedo. But yeah, the rest of the game sadly is not enough for me to keep going back to, especially when I've got so many other large time investment games that are also free. Well, not even also free, like Final Fantasy XIV. I've got that, I've got Warframe, and then I've got all the other games I'm trying to play at the same time off stream. I've even got a list of games I'm wanting to focus on off stream, and I've even got games that I've finished on stream that I want to do stuff off stream on, like Near Replicant. I want to do the speedrun to get platinum. Pathologic 2, I want to finish all the achievements in that to get platinum. Have I done any of that? Have I balls? If anyone remembers, when I finished Pathologic 2, I have not started the game up since. Not since. Lydia, hello and welcome. Ree. I sometimes feel that when I do the rees for Lydia's arrivals, they're not quite powerful and soulful enough for the true Lydia experience. But also, I think that if I did try that, I might blow out my mic or your ears. I don't want to do either of those. You're at the point where you've just given up doing anything on that game and just live off prima gems I get given in the mail. You even put in for the first time massive amounts of effort grinding and still got nothing but blues. Got extreme love with Children Shao. I got Noelle, but I think she was a guaranteed. I think Noelle's a guaranteed if you do those the 10 start, they're not even free, the 10 starter pulls. I think Noelle's a guaranteed in that, but she's the only one I've got them. I pulled on other things and it just gave me weapons. I was like, okay, because the thing that gets me with that, and also gets me with Near Reincarnation as well, actually. Is that when you pull for things, the characters are unique, sort of, or you can get duplicates, but you also get weapons for them as well, which dilutes the pull. Something like Arknights, everything you pull in recruiting or headhunting will be an operator. You can't pull weapons or anything like that. You just get operators. If you get operators that are duplicates, you can fuse them, sort of, to increase their potential. When they get to maximum potential, which is only 6, so you only need 5 duplicates, you can then start exchanging the spare tokens for certificates and commendations, which you can then exchange for other items and rarer things in the game. So it works quite well as an economy. And it feels more rewarding. Like, even though I keep getting the same basic low rarity operators when I pull, it still somehow feels better to see a group of operators rather than just a group of weapons. I feel like I've been cheated out by weapons, but that is honestly just me. It's honestly just me. Just as completely free, meant to say fair, not free. How do you say free and wrote that? Oh god. Yeah, I get like that. I get like that as well, Jace. Don't worry. Like, the number of times I've been typing somewhere else whilst I've been moderating for yourself or Mori or Skoo, and they've said something that's just stuck in my mind, and I've ended up just typing that. Like, oh, I think I was describing a Warframe mission. I was trying to type out. I was doing a mobile defense. Skoo started talking about cake, and I just typed in a mobile cake. I was like, wait, what? There is not a thing in Warframe called mobile cake. I would like it if there was, because cake, but yeah. Don't you worry, I get that. But yeah. Arknights is also free, but it is also mobile only, unless you use BlueStacks, which is a emulator for mobile apps on the PC, which is also completely legal, because anything you get on the mobile is still subject to going through the store, which you still have to pay money for if you buy it, and if not, well, it was free anyway. It just emulates the mobile operating software on your PC, and there are no rules around the operating software for a mobile phone because it is considered to be free and looped in with your phone. So that's as good. Lydia smiles and nods. If I make a visual novel, you would be up for game testing it? I would indeed, yes. I would happily playtest it for you, Jace. I'm very much up for helping people out by playtesting. I am a good playtester. Well, I consider myself to be one. I certainly do gaming enough. I've playtested a couple of games, and yeah. I like to think, I can go into a bit more of an analytical mode and point out issues, especially when I see issues in games like that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to be happen. My brain's really glitching. It really is. You're a sleepy Potobat. Aww. Well, make sure your space beans are warm. Make sure your space beans are very warm. You might fall asleep if you do, but no one likes cold beans. That did not sound the way I was intending it to. It didn't even sound lewd. What on earth? English. And believe me, I am still better at English than I am other languages, including German. As Ten will very, very, very much agree with me, my German sucks. Especially when I do the compound words. Cold beans out of a tin. A number of times I used to eat that because I just couldn't be bothered. Still would. Still would. Oh, brain. There we go. There's the brain. There's that side of the brain. Just remembering, you know, seeing a thing, you know, why does you know why does this art have toe beans on it? And someone just replies, what else are you going to suck on? Like, what? The video got both of us. I think on that note is a good time to flip over to Disco Elysium. Right, continue. Well, oh wait, let's be polite. Let's be polite. God, Kim's got the shittest room here. Like, if you consider that black space is the only available space, and it's Kim's room, and I've got a door leading into it. So either my door will lead into Kim's apartment, or Kim has got an incredibly tiny room. I'm not so sure I want to know which one. So I've got stuff in my inventory and in my journal. I don't know why. I know why journal because of the revelations, but why inventory? Ah, dried Maybells. This is the wildflower you caught. One of a bouquet of mugrets that you found on the walling roof. It shedded its petals quickly in your pocket. Fuck you, passage. What happened, Shin? Well, let's interact. Oh, should I interact? It is getting close to the evening, but it's not too close to the evening. It's still got, what, 2 hours before sleepy times? Lydia, did you mistype a 9 instead of an O on that face? Because it looks like... I don't know. I actually don't know what that sounds like. What happened to your eye exactly? It just went... Right, let's confront Titus with this information we have. Well, let's first look here. Speak to this obvious and confront the hard doings one what Glacier told you. Glacier told you she can't talk about him now, but you need specifics. Height, build, said just confirm your autopsy. Ask a little later when she's collected herself. Perhaps. Well, yo, dude.
It's you again. What is it?
Don't like this guy. I'm not meant to. Glacier says she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
So I recorded my forest session yesterday with our voices included, but the audio of my friend's voice is so I can barely hear him. Weird. No idea why that is.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
It could actually, what it could be, Shin, is that if it's just recording from the PlayStation, I don't think it tends to automatically include audio from the party. So it's possibly coming through your controller speaker instead, which I found out is default on PlayStation 5, and I can't seem to switch the bastard thing off from doing that. And it's picking your friend's voice up through that speaker to your microphone. That might be what it is.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
And everyone's getting nervous.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Cut the bullshit, she told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardy.
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot. Completely honest, my brain died trying to understand that. So, this is the issue that I also found I had when I tried to stream directly from PlayStation 5. Your controller is by default your headset. As in, the speaker there is where party voice comes out of. And it has a microphone as well to capture your voice. Which is why, even though I had my headset plugged into the controller, when I tried to stream from PlayStation 5, it didn't pick up my voice. Because it was trying to get it through this microphone. It might well be that the PlayStation was not recording the audio that you were hearing from your friend, but instead was trying to pick up and record the audio from your microphone, picking up the controller audio.
Everard personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Oh yeah.
Look, Copper. We know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
So give me the tape.
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
That was enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation.
Get your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Take the tape. I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Gonna take off now. I now have a tape. Door Gunner Mega Mix. I'll play that twice, either in your room or find one from a pawn shop. White. Well, let's try the one in my room. It's closer and it's free, and I still have access to it until tonight. That might be it. You might need to pay for it if you've got no access to your room. And this will also be better if I've got Kim with me. Jesus Christ. That scared the bollocks off me. Claire, hello and welcome, and thank you very much for being subscribed for 9 months. Very much appreciated. Because watching you play games is enjoyable. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that this can help.
The tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now.
Oh.
The machine was made in Revachol by a company called Le Mercier. Their logo depicts the triple tower Delta skyline. It was supposedly built to last.
Didn't last me, though.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Yeah, any ideas?
My Kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. He has stuff.
Let's go to the pawn shop and buy a tape player then. I really hope I've got enough for it. Oh, if it comes back and says, yeah, it's 30 real, I was like, oh, fuck. I've got no money. Please let it be 20 or less. Please let it be 20 or less, because I need the money for the dice as well. I'm out of options to get money. Balls. Balls, balls, bollocks, arse, tits and balls. Don't know why I'm going that way. Speaking of balls, let's go and get a screenshot. Near some. Nope. Foxx understands it is very difficult to get good screenshots of this game. Because I don't know, trying to get a screenshot of a game that is like this all the time is really difficult. You know, trying to get a good one.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Shopkeep, the stereo-approved machine here.
Is the Harman Waushi W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel format, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Can I get a discount on the boombox? A police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
How's 10 real sound?
Sounds like a rip-off, but okay. I can make it 10, but no lower. And here you are.
Thanks for the discount, man. Here's the money for the boombox.
Production on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Boom. This reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth. A little banged up, a little chipped. Honestly, not that loud either. Looks cool though. It sells it being carried on the shoulder, allowing to blast stereo tape items and blast music into the face of unsuspecting strangers. Welcome home, welcome. Going well? Yes, weirdly enough. I've talked Titus into giving me an audio tape of an apparent confession. So I've just gotten hold of a tape machine. I'm going to go and listen to it. I'm going to go and do it in my room because, you know, some semblance of privacy. I don't really want to be, you know, listening to a murder confession or something like that out in the streets. Fun as that would be. Might be a little on the unprofessional side, just a teeny bit unprofessional. Teeny tiny bit. Come on, Kim. In you come. Just close the door. And if it's a confession of sexual kinks, well, we'll learn a few things. Items? No? Interact. Tape, Doorgun Megamix. A magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardy. It spotty holds a recording of the Mercenary Task Force radio communications, recording via the encryption station. No agreement requires boombox to play. Interact.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape.
We push, command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic. Then edit.
My heart's definitely working. Kane, hello and welcome. Thank you very much for your 17 months of being subscribed. Very much appreciated. Boo. Sony scared the absolute shit out of me. I agree, you also sounded inebriated.
Still.
The lieutenant looks at the tape. You're familiar with this look now. It's his look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's this Corty?
Corty could be short for Cortenar, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work.
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
Okay then, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night.
Goes on, I thought for a joke.
Contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
Well, turn it off then. Definitely what I'm going to do. Unequip. So that's a thing. Talk to class here about the door gun and Megamix. It definitely sounds like it's been edited and messed around with, but he did say that. She did say that the two of them partied, but that's a little harsh. That's a little harsh because, you know, partying hard from her side of it sounded consensual. What he said, definitely not that. Game, you gonna actually let me leave, please? There we go.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Ooh. Slight future brother. Look her in the eye.
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearranging into a weary smile. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise.
God.
You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
Avert your eyes!
Strange event ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Titus gave us a recording where the sea states his intention to commit some...
She puts her coffee cup down.
You have no luck with the snake eyes. I really don't.
With a soft ring, as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
I have no luck with snake eyes. I really don't. I mean, in fairness, that was a 28% chance to do it, but still, that was an immediate failure. On the tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via the encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Do you think he was trying to scare people?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things. And then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
She's quite observant about the human character. Trained to observe, even.
Coping mechanism?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezu all rolled into one person, then cast in Norani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
You like this kind of stuff?
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things in Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
She does seem to have calmed down a bit.
Clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field agency alone can't answer.
Look, rip, because I... Thanks, Kim. I'm now apparently Kim's filing system.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is that stat? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
I think that might have to be the VOD title, Cows, Silos and Wheat.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Moving on.
Her eyes follow yours on the piece of paper. She doesn't mind this questioning. On the contrary, she enjoys thinking back to him now.
How
This
old
is a
was he,
sort of
miss?
Wake for her.
How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no,
Memory makes us
we
smile.
even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
Here's eye colour.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Pokey, hello and welcome. Ah.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember.
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Shin comes up with a random quote and gets Germalk, Malk speaking German. Sounds like Zahnerschloss. He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
There's a map of his service history.
Sure, service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
For showing off to chicks? How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
We can get the code of Pete Pete, motherfucker. And Pokey brings up the quote that shall not be named.
Is this Orani's lit?
Don't interrupt.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms.
Probably the
are
same quote I've got in a
studded
while.
with stars.
Yeah, actually.
Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bad shit there. Killed some loincloths."
They're all pretty damn long.
And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were the woman in this?
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
A little bit of death and never killed.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money.
I mean, that could be construed as tame, Widgren, but also the French word for orgasm is literally the little death, so, you know. Lewd.
He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort.
Level up!
Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Punctured lasagna. Rather than punched. Thank you for clearing that up.
Change of tone, perhaps.
Tell me something odd. Did he enjoy his death?
Why do you ask?
It's just a feeling I have. Indulge me.
Well, it's wrong. He had too many drinks to down and too many bad things to do. Couldn't tap out just yet.
Everything checks out here. It's all A-OK. Good answer.
Could it be love that did him in?
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
He told me love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
What happened? I think we finished the design questioning.
All right. Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
So, this is a sentence later, miss.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m. drinking coffee, most likely.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
Must have been paying for that. Must have been paying for that lasagna. It was fresh from the oven. There's also the story about the punched lasagna. Mal, your cream smells like lavender. It's this. It's this. So, I basically said, I think I was on a voice call during a team bondage session with Mal. And I said something like, I threatened him, like saying, I can make more clones of you, because the whole long-term joke that Mal is a clone of me, because we both used to go by Mal, and then when I came to the Tear of Grace Discord, because he had been there for a while, and his name's Mal, that's when I started becoming called Malk. But because of all, there's so many similarities between us, and we both think about the same things at the same time a lot of the times, and we both have similar opinions on things, basically conclude that he's a clone of me. So I've just gone along with that whole thing of, I can just make another clone of you, just from this. I've got your cream right here, Mal. I can just clone you more of that. And then it actually says, it's lavender body lotion, basically. I don't know if you can actually see it. There you go, lavender body lotion. So Mal's cream smells like lavender. I haven't pumped it in long enough to actually smell the lavender. So we're good. Malk, Pokey's hungry. I advise Pokey to eat. That's what she said, yes?
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Yeah, when she picked 42 out there, I was like,
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder?
Kim, how old do you think I am?
Huh?
How old do I look?
How old? 58.
Well, if you're wrong, we were both wrong about the deceased. He turned out to be 40.
42. And he was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week.
I feel like I've been decomposing for longer than that.
On the bright side, you've been getting a lot of exercise lately.
I'm probably 62, let's leave it at that.
I didn't say 62, I said 58.
Wait. This requires scientific measurements.
Bring it on, I'm not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
Did I just... Date of birth generator! Oh my god. Our voice call team bondage with body lotion could be misinterpreted. Oh, I know. Shin, you're going to go continue your pointless search through corrupted vaults. Be right back. Oh yeah, Shin, I do have a copy of Magnum Force if you want it. So, if your vault hunting doesn't go according to plan, I'm quite happy to give you my spare copy of Magnum Force. Your face looks like 58 and your body feels like it's 60. Your mind feels like it's lived for 100, like 1 day or 100, both longer than they ought to be, the day and the century. But for how long then has this thing attached to your sentience walked the planet's crust? Time to start racking those brains of yours, Elder One. When and where were you born? Do I actually want to find that out? Or do I want to get... I think I'll keep a skill point just for an unlock. Because I think I need to go and convince Titus of something. And I need a skill check, which is probably going to be tough. And I'm probably going to need to use a skill point to unlock it, so I'm going to keep that skill point in reserve for now. Talk to us about the door gun and Mecha Mix. Awesome. Awesome. penis. Because I realise I haven't said penis yet today, and it doesn't feel like it's me without saying penis. Apparently. Kev said last noticing Hobocop. Oh yeah! Yeah, you can actually declare yourself Hobocop. He let 61 void traces left, so there's no way I won't get it at least once. You say that, Shim, but there's a lot of corrupted mods. There's a lot. And that's only 6 keys. There's only 6 keys you have. Well, you only 6 more keys you can make. And for the record, let me just find out how many corrupted mods there are. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I have a spreadsheet. Yes, I made a spreadsheet of these. $23. There's 23 corrupted mods, Shin. Yeah, there is a potential that you might not get it. I'm missing 2 of them. I'm missing Overextended and Anemic Agility. To be fair, the reason I'm missing Overextended is because I wasn't using it, and Tyr needed it, so I gave it to Tyr. And I really don't mind that. I can easily go and farm it again. Anything dirty as your pen, we can go clean that pen. We overconfidence. Giant Ego says otherwise. No problem at all, Shin. If you do run out of void key traces, or you want to give up, just keep in mind I do have a copy of Magnum Force that I don't mind giving to you for free. Well, for essentially free, because A, trading tax, even though the clan has it as low as possible, and B, you do need to give me something because trade can't just be one-sided. Remember the writing tool, I have several. I actually have no pens. The only pen that I actually have in real life is this one, and this is for my tablet. You're a spare Overextended. Well, yeah. Well, if you want to do the trade, I'm quite happy to trade the Magnum Force for the Overextended. And literally, the only reason I don't have those 2 is because I gave up on hunting. I don't think I actually used them. I might use Overextended. I can't remember which one it does. But the ones I really need, I need Condition Overload and I need Adaptation. But Condition Overload is a fucker to farm, and Adaptation is arbitrations only. Ugh. You have 30 plus all over the house. I think most of my pens or drawing and writing implements found their way into Fox's room. It's disco time now, apparently. What was the second missing corrupted mod? I've got to bring it back up. I think it was Anemic Agility, I think. I'll double check and bring the spreadsheet back up. Yeah, Anemic Agility. So, Overextended and Anemic Agility are the only ones I'm missing. Everything else I've got at least 1 copy of. Which is 1 for a secondary.
It's you again. What is it?
What polarity is it? That I don't know. One sec, I'll just find out. Polarity, it's the dash one. Narrow one, I think that is? I can't remember. It's the one that's just has a single horizontal dash, like the Japanese kanji for 1. So I talked to Classier about the tape.
Man.
And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
She pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
Actually, I think it made her a little nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny. No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like they wanted to give Claudia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Right. Oh, fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. Fucking.
Surprised you don't have that one yet. I don't know if it's a rarer chance to occur, because as far as I can tell, all of the corrupted mods have the exact same chance to appear. It's just there's 23 of them.
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm as if trying to grind it smooth.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
I think you had a live plan, but she didn't play along.
I asked for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
State was the last chance for her to do what she was planned.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you.
Falling hello, welcome. Just resolved a Korean instant rice cooking instruction problem, so I'm now tucking into instant Chinese hot pot vegetables plus some rice. Nice. Ooh, very nice. You said adaptation, right? You have a spare. You've got spare adaptation. Oh my good god, I would love you forever. I would love you forever for that shit. I would part with. I would also part with one of my Rivens for that. You and I need to get together and discuss what mods we both have to try and see if we've got some ones that we can switch over, because I have a lot of mods. Oh, thank you, DJ, for the hydration after the adaptation discussion.
Fantastic. So now you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys, we should get a party going tonight.
Why?
Maybe not then.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Be straight with me, Titus. Was that what really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs.
Twitch, you have 0 ponies. Me, no, I don't. Twitch, you have 280 ponies. Weird.
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said,
Fuck off!
Like she cares. Oh, and just a reminder, there is a new stream challenge up now, just in case people want to see me get the shit scared out of me on stream consistently without alerts having to go off to do so.
that lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Don't have to trade with anything big. I'm more than happy enough to part with these ones. Oh, thank you very much. But still, if I've got something that you're keen on grabbing for yourself, it's yours. I'm not massively attached to most of my mods, apart from one, maybe two of my Rivens, and one is for Dread, and the other one is for the Mutilus Quanta. And even then, I'm not even attached to the Mutilus Quanta one. Because I've never had massive luck with getting Rivens, good Rivens for stuff that I have. I've just always gotten good Rivens for stuff I don't have or don't use. Well, I think I've got a really decent one for the Strun, which I also have the Kuva Strun. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's silence in the room. Anything about saying something, then thinks best not to. Your aversion to bomb usage is the only reason you haven't beaten Remedia yet. There's no downside to using bombs, though, is there, Pokey? It's just you don't want to for the sake of being able to say you did it bombless, yeah?
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Ah!
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Oh my god, he can't tell the sarcasm.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Oh, there we are, rhetoric. Fuck. Among Us is getting a manga. Fair, I suppose. It could actually a manga for that could explain, what the imposters are and some lore behind them. That actually could be good. Actually could be really good, especially if they go for a horror aspect on it. Like go all Dead Space with it. Only downside to bomb usage is invalidate the spell card bonus if one is doing it. Ah, okay, right, I see. So if you are going to use a bomb, then you need to be very specific about the timing of it. Let's try it. Fuck.
Playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
You guys are always telling me they're good, and then they aren't.
Those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can trust me.
Can I? All those ideas looked really bad.
Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on, everyone's waiting. Where are they?
30 minutes already. Awesome. I will have a look through my mods, and I will let you know the kind of things I have on offer to trade if you want some. Yeah.
Why is Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeding.
Okay, we're gonna need your gun again. Okay, man, it's clearly being played like a fiddle.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
Have I mentioned you get extra life at 7 point limits? Didn't know that. Did not know that at all.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
You promised there would be good options. Where are they?
Oh, you want more good options. Here we go. So good.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, these are bad. 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, and 50 million, I believe. So I should have gotten, what, 2 extra lives when I played it? Because I'm fairly certain I got a score over 3 million. Who do you think?
I think you're losing it, Fiddleman.
No. This fucking clown is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy.
Fuck.
Put the fiddle down, or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman, not a cop.
Sleepy Protobat turned into a sleep bat. Aww. If only Zero were here to sleep on. That sounds so wrong. Gonna take off now. I'm gonna put that point into rhetoric because I foresaw this. I foresaw needing this. Get the whole story from Titus. Convince Hardy Boy to tell you the whole story.
It's you again. What is it?
And we get one of those other 2 mini bosses to drop one.
I don't know what went wrong.
For fuck's sake, that was an 8!
So many good ideas here. Make them all see their puppets on a string.
fuck's sake! I know what's going on here. I've been wrong too. There's a fucking dark shadow in my heart.
What the hell are you talking about?
So working this well, something came with me, an ancient sadness.
Diet shadow. A man your age. The hangover must be lethal. I never thought I'd say this, but maybe you should cut back on the drink.
Oh, and she's always screwed you over? Yep.
That is a lie. You should cut forward on the drink.
Oh, shut up, electrochemistry.
That's enough for the shadow now, officer. Let's do procedural questions, or even, why not take a little breather?
These working class oafs don't know how to talk about feelings. You shouldn't have opened up to them, or anyone.
Gonna take off now. Hopefully, this is going to be the same as it was last time, and the next time, even if I do fail the next time, it still lets me through. Can I do something with the window, maybe?
Again, you find yourself looking at that big old window.
Inland told you, mysterious door scene, you've been here for a long time. It is more than just. It is now the right time. Yes!
Ribbon tied to one of the branches.
Fuck yes!
Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of colour in the blackness.
Fucking yes.
From it, a bronze key.
That one was heroic and I succeeded with a fucking 11. Fuck you, game.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
Someone's hid a key in the bush.
Huh?
Can you let me slide by so I can grab a thing?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would.
Ice Rain is still
really
killing me
help
more
right
than it
now.
reasonably should. Ice Cool Rain was nasty.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorne's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up, pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table to you.
Take the key.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in?
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
Does anyone know why the key was hanging right outside the Union box window?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
No idea.
How can I deal with some of Skoo's spell cards easier than Sona's Blade first spell card?
Never even seen it.
Patterns.
Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Wonder what doors is open.
Could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
It's worth a try.
Leave. I did it. I fucking did it. I got the thing.
You see a heavy steel door with the key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn
Yes!
after all these years, but then the lock clicks.
Yes!
Rises before you like mist. The tomb, haunted by regal spirits from distant ages.
Well, would you look at this? This pimple says Franco-Generian. The theme is horses and swords. This pimple is White Diora. The black glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note, NB, the spear key is tied to the bush outside the corner room window. Fuck. 5 real! What the fuck? That's a lot. Explore the way secret passage and uncover the secrets hidden within. DJ, thank you for your contribution to the horror stream challenge.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The lattice cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in.
Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken. A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long, long time ago.
Close doors and go up. Ascend! Ow. Bloody armrest. This is cozy. Small windows taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is behind behind her room. Oh. Schematics for pinball machines, futurism themed. Pinball maker's coat. Pinball machines taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up, a long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
This used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over. Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Welling Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. Let's start over from that.
Ah, yes. As the novelty dice makers say, this has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
Yay!
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
So they gave up fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Could this mean the Welling and Rags really is part of the Doom's commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
It's true.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and God ought to be made knowledgeable so he could perform counterspells.
What the fuck is this with counter spells? Finished thought.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Let's have a closer look then.
Large prints, most likely made by Boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left the pattern uniform, horizontal lines. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
This print doesn't look like the odd sole print we found at Hanging Kim.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Doesn't look like the workers' boots at Hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Someone's been here within the last week or two.
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is good. He likes it. There's a little smile there, in the dark of the workshop.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Very high praise from Kim. I'm 5 XP away from a skill point. If I can just do something that's worth 5 XP, I can put another point into Rhetoric and try and convince Titus again. I need this! Game, give this to me! Okay, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seemed like a secret route, behind Classius' room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Let's move on.
The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
So what's on the other side?
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Classius about his route, see how she reacts.
Folded M dimension. A reference to the popular science fiction series, In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly, and reads science fiction. Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact.
Let the door remain barred. Let's go round and talk to Classier normally and tell her about its existence. And then afterwards we can come back and say, oh yeah, I'll just unbar the door and say, hi. You know, rather than just appearing out of the and she's like, what the fuck are you doing there?
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the dust of the white Diora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
What's white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme, probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
Diora was one of the 3 crown cities of the DeLorean era. On the Muindi Isola, the others being Ria Silvia and Advesperasket. This theme is all about early airships and beautiful, sad, pearl-laden women. It's quite nice, actually.
Pearl-laden women just, to me, suggest Bukaki.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
Sounds like you don't enjoy pinball, Kim.
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
Oh, the sarcastic sass from Kim.
He doesn't.
Let's move on then. Kim Reed does not like pinball. I want to talk to Classier first. And then we'll tell Gart about it. Someone's saying my council laptop just had to restart to get back to my connection. Lude Bukake obsessed Malk. It's not an obsession, it was just there. See his eyebrows as a book? What? Don't get what you mean there, ZJ. That is actually letting me get through this bit. Oh, hang on with her. I'm just going to need to go and take a quick bathroom break. I'll be back shortly. I return. One of Harry's most experts in the game, Encyclopedia was his book. See, I just saw that as, you know, head being like a book opened up. I didn't see, you know, eyebrows or anything like that. But yeah, top of his head's book. Yep, knew that.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
You talked about your room again, I suppose?
Yeah?
That door there, did you know it leads to the downstairs elevator?
I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
There were tracks on the floor. They're recent.
Huh. This isn't good.
It's not a pinball workshop. The room back there, the place used to be a pinball arcade.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
That's all for now.
She's lost in thought. Eyes narrowed. Forehead furrowed.
Other questions for you?
Alright.
Bollocks. Oh wait, no! That was enough, I've leveled up! I can put a point into rhetoric and unlock that thing! Ha ha ha! That's all I needed! I'm going back to go and poke Titus in the brain. Again. But first I need to talk to Gart about that, and he might want to bar it up, because it's got access to the roof and Glacier's room. Especially seeing someone's been in there recently. And it being right next to the Hardy Boys, and Oh yeah, I got new clothing I can look at. I wonder what it does. See, Skoo also does something in this that I don't. Skoo min-maxes clothing. I just try to look presentable. Empathy and hand-eye coordination. This dusty old coat used to belong to someone called M. Knifelocks. Name is stitched into silk lining. It smells of moths and ancient engine grease, but fits you perfectly. Strange lonely emotion fills you when you tie the belt around your waist. So that's a jacket. So 1 empathy, 1 hand-eye coordination. What's my current jacket give? Spirit of course, visual calculus. Visual calculus, though. That's my main thing. Oh, do I have anything that will increase rhetoric? That reduces rhetoric. Polo shirt increases rhetoric. Does anything I'm wearing reduce rhetoric? Pop. Kipper, you're interfering with this murder investigation. You're tampering with evidence. I sentence you to be yeeted. Fuck off. Yeet! Plot, in other words, the plot thickens. And Sigward of Katarina goes, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Which will be happy about live right now if I can feel anything that makes sense. Oh, she's got Harrow Prime systems. Nice! Well done, Shin. I'm still trying to get Nezza Prime Neuroptics. It's literally the only thing I need from Nezza Prime now. Interesting, when I tried to post this with the PL and the TH12, it got also mod blocked. Oh yeah, THOT is an auto banned word from Twitch. I have no control on letting that through. It can't be. It will just automatically delete your message. Thank you for the hydration, Mansion. Yeah, it's one of those words that Twitch has banned recently, and if you type a message with it in, it just blocks your message. Garrett.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Well, well. Bringing in that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Guys, saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Dare I ask why? So, THOT stands for that hoe over there, but it's also just used in meme speak, and also it can be used as a way to demean other people, but that's in very small cases where it's actually used in a derogatory way. But Twitch has been oversensitive lately and banned a lot of words which basically were not supposed to be banned. They banned the word virgin from being used before they banned the N-word. That tells you something about Twitch. The serious blues. What have I do? Go into the back room behind the blue steel door.
Oh, okay. Well, I do hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Pinball machines. Pinball workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing.
Twitch being
there
Twitch.
too.
Amazon being Amazon, basically.
I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
So, Battle and welcome. Twitch T-Web makes a lot of money for this video game site. Mm-hmm. And still, I don't know. Didn't check pinball is relevant to the investigation.
I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
Think you're running this place back into a pinball arcade?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now. Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
No. I don't believe in it. I'm not going to talk to him about it. Goodbye. But I'm going to go and talk to Titus again.
It's you again. What is it?
I've spoken to this guy so much. It's going to unlock another... I know that getting past this, it's going to unlock another... It's godly, and I got up to 58% just from one skill point increase. I'm sorry, what? But hopefully this will follow the rule of 3 from the previous one, so if I do fail this one, Kim will step in and it will go through again. But he's probably going to present me with another one, and I'm going to be out of options to be able to do it, especially as it's getting very close to when Kim goes to bed. So I didn't get it by also Twitch mod same, honestly. Good amount of thanks.
I do not understand. They're just stupid, probably. Too stupid to understand the arguments. Maybe the lieutenant could do it for them.
I rolled a 3. I rolled a sodding 3. Thank you very much for the follow, Toad Battles. Very much appreciated. Oh, bollocks. Oh, jeez, will you screw you over? Yep. Yep. Welcome back, DJ. Whisper to the kid, I can't keep doing this. You take the wheel.
Thanks for your time, Titus. Case closed. Let's go, officer.
Huh?
Surprised.
Really? We are ready to begin our report. I've already started, actually. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Ah!
Yeah, let them know. We'll kill you dead.
Oh, because you're a foreigner.
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not from around.
Fuck you. I'm not from around. That's not why we...
There we go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not white enough.
It's hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
It's Angus. Or what? You gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Oh!
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Oh, yes!
Stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Do you really, Titus? I don't think you do. Room falls quiet, so quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. I think I did it. I think I did it. Let's turn around. It followed the same time as before. Rule of 3. I fail 3 times. Kim steps in and helps.
What just happened between these two?
Oh!
He's all yours. Questions?
So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about
Girls.
later.
Yeah, plural.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
God, he even sounds like a rat.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He was killed by a sniper. Oh, this gets really interesting.
He means they've been fucking.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hang.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
If Classier didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
That can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful. connected to the Moral Lantern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
This game is amazing. You get 11 it's your first playthrough. It is my first playthrough, and I am loving this.
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
We have good news here of some Nezanero relics. I've got 14, I think. Yeah, 14. I've got 14 Lith N10s. I've just been working up the relics, the void tracers to actually make them radiant.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably.
Well, he suddenly became a lot more
Someone else
cooperative.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still, this guy's not as dumb as he looks.
Whose idea was to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
It's her, isn't it? The drug trafficker, the missing 8th Hardy. Now just thinking church steeple. Oh, you've got a very good point there, Widgren.
Fella, you think too much. He's
So isn't the
awful
East
wide.
yeah.
You're gonna hurt your head.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Yeah, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's it.
Sure, but can you tell me anything about its affiliate, name, current location?
Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klausya you want to talk to.
Like this, Titus, I'll go talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go. Klausya, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused.
There are 8 in total with Neuroptics, 4 Lith and 4 Neo. Oh, you have some of the Neo ones. Ooh. So I can get those Radiants. Oh, thank you very much, Jen. I appreciate that. We would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
Lieutenant slides his notebook in his coat pocket. He turns to leave. And just that floating tit. Monica's titties are big. The fuck? What the fuck? Wow. Wow. So Shin, if I was going to say what a priority would be, is if you do the Lith ones Radiant first, then we could potentially run a two-person fissure hunt with 2 Lith relics that both have a chance of giving it, which will increase the chances significantly. Let's have a talk with Klausya again, and hopefully get something before Kim goes to bed. But then again, I've still got stuff that I can do on my own up until 11, which is when the dice will be ready. I'm wondering now. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if day 4 we're going to find Titus dead.
It's always good to see you.
Okay, so weary smiling back into rain.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. Is it? Something is off here. Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
I love it. My inner voices are arguing.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
The RCM isn't the lapdog of the moral intern. You don't need to worry.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
And here I was just about to try a priorities joke about the boob comment, and you start talking about entirely different priorities. Yeah, and weirdly enough, the image of the relics from Warframe, they do look kind of boob-like. Just, you know, with potentially multiple nipples. Well, that's, I'm never going to be able to look at those things the same again. God damn it!
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
Tale of partial success. Yeah, you take that completely, Wigrun, just like when you got me to break best behaviour.
Back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Well, that's traumatic.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Better not mention it! And love is what killed him. Then what happened? It could... Yeah, it could be that love did get him killed. You know, he was in love with her, and his association with her got the people to try and kill her, but killed him instead. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
So on pause, she just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
I'm sorry it's happened to you.
So am I.
She puts down cigarettes into her fingers.
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
This doesn't fit with the testimony of Titus Hardy. He said she was higher than usual.
Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Oh, Gothic wants me to do Kippus Yeetus, which means I need to go and perform Kippus Retrievus first. Just back in a sec. Kipper, what have I told you about getting your stupid wet fucking fish flaps where they don't belong? Eh? You never learn, do you? Now fuck off again! Yeet! He almost rolled under the bed that time with the force word through him. Almost. He's actually laying on the floor looking somewhat dejected. I think I might have actually gone to him with that one.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Not now, electrochemistry. Bad. Bad electrochemistry.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
He learns as well as Porker the Hawk.
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up. Drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and...
Ruby?
Me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Before we continue, who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader! Oh!
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Oh.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not?
Okay, let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
This is concurrent with your doubts at the autopsy about the coloring being.
Better not to remark.
This tactful approach will rob you of the glory. But hey, all I care about is angles and timetables. The loss is yours.
I may have the Sherlock Holmes superpower with that skill being really high, but I'm not going to be a dick like Sherlock. Thanks for the hydration magician. Then what do you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What do you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby. Where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
And now I've got to go back to Titus again to
We
give it
will
up.
need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Yes.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom inside?
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
I think we're done here for now.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here?
In God's name, wake up!
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps.
How the fuck did I manage to get that one?
She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of lies.
Your real name isn't Classier Armando.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Good, you can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Commencer. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I lied to my employers. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Was the passport bullshit too? That passport you keep hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
Where is this boy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds, on the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now.
I could.
It's useless.
What's the ball? What's the reads? I'll have to check this boy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past the broken sewage pipe, right near the water line.
Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
You know, I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
I think Joanne's reading too much into this.
Did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Something.
She stands before you,
Okay.
holding her back very straight.
So the real name stuff I think was the most one to know. Let's change the subject for the time being.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger.
We're not going to gain anything by arresting her. Not at all.
You are. This is not the end of this.
Let's turn to this later.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
I'm not going to say that to her. It's exactly why I said Yo Love did him in. Still don't know if it was him or her they were after though.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
This is my signature skill, a 97% chance. What happened here?
The golden light
Thank
melts
fuck.
away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Expect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Died immediately. Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't... No, so I'm what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot came from?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far. But that
DJ, thank you very much for the hydration reminder. Skoo, hello and welcome. You were here last night? Yeah, I've literally just managed to crack this open. Oh, wow. And, you know, I've failed so many rolls. And I've succeeded some others, which I really shouldn't have done. I had a 97% chance to start piecing this together because my visual calculus is so fucking high. Could there have been another point of origin further away? So yes, I'm saying it does.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
I love this. I love the visual calculus thing. This is why I invested into it. It is the Sherlock sense. You're starting further away exploring tonight. Oh, you haven't crossed over the waterway yet. If that's true, how the fuck have you found things to do all the way up until there? I've done everything I think I can find over the other side of the waterway. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
There's a map on sale in the bookstore, wasn't there? A map of Martinez? We need one.
You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof?
Yes.
There was a map in the bookstore. We should come back with it. Compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
Fuck. You have, you mean the third point's reading it out? Ah, right. So I need to wait until tomorrow. Now, because it's 9:30 at night, so Kim's going to go to bed. The shop's going to be closed. So there's not much I can do. However, I can, on my own, go and inspect the boy where she was. What she said about it. Unless he's going to come with me. I really don't think the bookstore's still going to be open. I'm going to try and see if it is. Don't hold much hope. Oh, the cops have gone. Interesting. Do all the stuff day 4 in the morning because day 3 is doing too much. I was there to like 6:45 in the evening when I finally got through to Titus, and had spoken to Classier on the roof. So yeah, I've been at this quite intently just tonight. Yeah, it's locked. Does mean though that I can go over to the water point to go and investigate the boy that she said about. You thought you'd hit him hard. Yeah, I couldn't. I failed authority 3 times. I found out that if you fail those checks 3 times, Kim steps in and helps. I did that twice in a row because I failed on my rhetoric as well. With 54% chance. Oh my god, I was never getting above a 7% chance. I was getting a bonus from the dice. Also, I do have enough to buy the second dice when it arrives at 11 PM. Okay, so west of the boardwalk, by the broken sewage point. Okay, so the boardwalk is here. West of here. What was this say? Doors closed to daytime to put kids to sleep. Okay, fair. West of the boardwalk. Where's the broken sewage pipe? Fell asleep, moved to get up, fell asleep again, moved, fell asleep again. That's a very, very sleepy proto-bat. Talked to everyone multiple times to get the extra info plus high rhetoric. Ah. See, I kind of pulled all of my stuff mostly into visual calculus. Yeah, I went very specialised with my skill distribution. Very specialised. And a lot of thoughts. Like last time, I even changed my shirt to try and get better rhetoric. Did you screenshot your stuff? Yes, I agree. I don't know, nothing there. Okay. Your art critic cop. Oh, you're super cop. Fashion bat's all about stats. Well, that's me. I'm a sorry cop. I'm a communist more than anything else, apparently, but I took the moralist path. I've got 20 good cop points, and I've got 1 point of honour. That. Boy, what's the boardwalk on the coast? Somewhere in the reeds. Here's Mr. Orange's fake document in it. Come back from the bookstore and he's on Cluster's window. Communism thought it isn't worth it. Yeah, I didn't think it would. Rather be a communist and fascist. Well, yeah, if those are the only 2 options, definitely, yes. At the end of the day, the moralist one is, yeah. So it's along the coast, west of the boardwalk. This is more of the boardwalk. So it's going to be along here. There you are! This is the boy class I told you about. There we go.
A metal and plastic contraption bobs up and down amidst the trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash, but if you look closer...
The Coco McCall and the cryptid one is worth it. I've done the cryptid investigation one.
That over there must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
Was Sleepy being active detective of me? Today, Lydia, yes, very much. Pick up the boy.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Down the plastic ball.
Number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Shit, boy.
There's something in there, splashing around.
You haven't gone down here new to me? Oh. So in this area as well, you can do cryptid hunting. That's fun. Sniff the boy.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay.
Open the boy.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Well, damn.
No documents. Who do you think took them?
I have no idea.
This is my quirk. We know what was in the boy anyway.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Oh dear, do you have any theories, Lieutenant?
Might have been Glacier. Might have been the people after her. Might have been a local drunk.
The North Beach where you are, I have unlocked this boy area new. I got Classier to open up about this.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
Yeah. Leave the empty boy be. Okay, I've got one more thing to do before... I hope Kim's going to stick around for this. I need to talk to Titus. Don't go to bed, Kim. I don't care that it's 9:30. I don't care it's past your bedtime. I don't care if you've got school in the morning, Kim. I need you. I still need you for this. I also need to find some way to pass time until 11 so I can get my dice. At least from Skoo saying that they got this all done during the morning of day 4 means that I'm not time locked to doing this on day 3. He does everything after Kim sleeps. Day 2 was fun. Day 2 was fun with Kim not being here. But I rely on Kim far too much to be able to do anything without him around. Oh, really? Come on, let me get past. There we go. That's a slight lighting shift. Ow. I really should stop doing that. I really should stop taking screenshots during loading screens. That's why, you know, I killed the entire game last time I did that. Well, the first time anyway. Oh, excuse me. Scenes, boy, crazy boy saves boy. Have you seen the lucky racist comment? No, I haven't. I've dealt with some racists.
It's you again. What is it?
But no, I've not seen the lucky racist comment. Okay, I talked to Classier and now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
Because she's your real leader.
You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible for this unit. Get with it, or fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off.
A civil war is brewing. The only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby.
Sounds like you want to push this steaming pile of shit on anyone. And now you pet Ruby. Well, not on my watch you won't. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
And fuck you too, moral fa-
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
Lydia, thank you very much for your contribution to the horror stream challenge. Let's show if you confront the racist lorry driver, then show a racist mug to measure head, you get it. Ah, I got the racist mug on the very first... On the very first playthrough, then saw the effect that it has. Like, oh, I really shouldn't have done that. I had to restart my playthrough because PS5 didn't carry across the PlayStation 4 save file, and I didn't grab it this time. They were suggested to me, oh, they hate me. They hate me so much. They really, really hate me. Yeah, we have points.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
It says it's an impossible, but I've got a very high chance. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I've got to get this. I've got to get this. Yes! Fuck yes!
The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
That feels like 7%. Jesus. That was me with authority, and rhetoric started pretty low as well. Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She didn't. Is she going fresh air for one smoke?
No.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
Alright, she took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cobb.
That's probably for the best. Don't break your stride now.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
Not plausible, but honestly not possible. Because I had to restart Assassin's Creed Odyssey for a third time. Oh, sorry to hear that, Gothic. Ugh, not good at all.
Alright, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Wait, you got the kitchen door open? Yeah, I found the key. I found the key for it.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an
Where?
old waiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
So, you know you can interact with the window here, just behind them. And when you try to, look at it and have this check, like, -10, it's not the time. This is the time. And just outside there is a key. I noticed it, and I tried to get them, I tried to say, well, can you move so I can go and get that? Theo just opens the window, gets the key, and just throws it at you. It's like, okay, thanks. Skoo. He fucking goes home. From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumb waiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
If we further establish Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we established. But a row does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun.
Things to do. Yes.
Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
I've analysed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
Just because it's red doesn't mean you can't get it.
Carl, that's exactly what it means.
That wasn't strong.
There are weapons just like this lying around in Martinez.
That looks antique. A Velma Gray. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a seller under the bookshop where it's hidden there with others just like it.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
That's a goddamn breech loader, too. Find one that works. You got a military grade weapon that shoots jacketed ammunition.
He sees it. This is coming together. He must. Time to really close the deal. Show them the bullet.
This is the bullet that did it. 4.46mm. The Bill McGrave uses the same caliber.
The blonde man looks at the mushroomed deathbringer in the evidence bag and says,
Yeah, the bitch is jacketed all right. 4mm too.
Whoa.
Well, goddamn. It's not proof, but it's a possible murder weapon. Close to her. Too damn close.
Fuck yeah, I am on fire! I'm going to spoil the territory for you now, Skoo. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry. I will quite happily, pause my shenanigans for a few minutes if you need to leave. I'm so very sorry. There's little Angie Skoo. I will quite happily just hold off if you need to leave so you don't get spoiled anything more. Oh my god, I've gotten so much done today, holy shit. Skoo, it's okay, I was trying so hard to be ahead of you. And to be fair, Skoo, you have been. Think of it this way, Skoo. You were slightly ahead of me. And think of how little time you've actually been playing this. Versus, how long I've been struggling against this. And you've been making progress really damn well. When I've been struggling a lot. There are streams of me struggling for 2 hours or so. To find something to do. And me getting slightly frustrated I couldn't find anything to do. But there's going to be a week from me making this revelation. So I'm just slightly ahead of you. In a week, you can probably finish this. You can probably just finish this, before I do my next stream. It's very possible, I'm thinking. Because my theory is, this game is 5 days long, unless you fuck up. Unless you fuck up grandly, I'm guessing that day 5 is the final day. There's just something about it that seems like the Friday of this would be, that's it. That's the final one. I've not seen any guides saying that. I've not seen anything like that. It's just, it seems like day 5 to me is when it's going to end. Mainly because Wednesday, as in day 3, is when the rest, all that massive open area opens up. And when you start making real massive progress, 5 days seems like, yes, day 3 is the midpoint where things really start opening up and happening. If I can snipe this game, just vroom. All hail the Skoo. It's 5 days too. I need to stop messing with the music guys and weird tech lady and crab guy. I don't know who any of those are. Crab guy could be the cryptid one. You mean Morale? The tech lady? Weird tech lady. What do you mean? Have you got the role-playing machine to work? For fuck's sake! I can't find the password for it. Skoo rolls a 2 for the key. You found Morale? Yeah, I found Morale. I've done his entire quest line. Skoo knows modern music. Oh, I've not touched music at all in this. Oh, fuck. Skoo has room with Grandma. Yes, I got that today as well. I got that on day 3. That's the earliest you can get it, as I recall. That's why I'm not so worried about my reals at the moment. But yeah, I've not gotten the role-playing game machine to work because when I've tried it, the woman says you need a password. I was like, I don't know what the fucking password is.
You have been thorough. I'll give you that.
I didn't say I'd prove she has a murder weapon, just we need to find her.
All right. Keep talking. I'm getting a bit...
The password is from Crab Guy.
...about some things myself.
Is Crab Guy Morale? You always talk to kids in a tent. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I know. Oh, I know who you mean. I completely skipped them. They meet Crab Guy in church. I tried to get into the church, but I failed. Well, I succeeded the roll, but all I didn't succeed in the roll, I broke my pry bar. Right, okay. So that's something for me to do on day 4 at least, is I need to go and talk to those kids at the coast fiddling with the radio. Wow. I need to go into the tent because the woman there just, didn't seem like she knew anything. You got a key. Oh. The kids give you a key. Oh, for typical. The one thing that I completely forgot about and thinking that I've done pretty much everything that I can find, and it's that one thing that opened it all up. Hardcore. Skoo plays hard. Dick Wall II, that kid. I hope not. No, I don't think it's Kuno. No, I think it's a completely different kid over near the church. Completely different kids. Definitely not Kuno, and definitely not Kunoette or Kunoise. I don't like Kuno though.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
I actually knew what I meant. Yeah. Yeah, I knew. Kuno throws at fucking high velocity. Kuno is your favourite. Me and most people here can't stand Kuno at all. There's a couple of people here who have beaten the game, like Mock and Red, who know something well about Kuno, and they like Kuno because of what happens to Kuno, but I don't know, and I don't like him.
Phase 3. Motive. The last component. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
You literally almost beat him. Oh, same. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organise the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Yeah, fully formed plan right after seeing that. Yeah, no one forms a plan that quickly. Just doesn't happen. Oh, Skoo, thank you very much for the 2 dog bits. The 2 dog bits to complement my investigation. Oh my god! And here I was thinking, which reminds me, last night during Jack and Daxter, one of the little cutscene things where I got a power cell had Daxter thrust at the cameras like, "Keep those furry bollocks away from me." I will not take Daxter's furry bits, but I will take Skoo's dog bits. Oh, that sounded even worse than usual.
Really, Shanks? Closio wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Not that quickly, though.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer going to trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Another poor doggo lost his bits. Skoo's after all the doggo bits. Remember to spay and neuter your pets and give the proceeds to Skoo.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Wanna know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps.
70 experience!
Won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
70! Holy shit! When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
So if I hadn't gone on my booze and drugs bender, I might have actually fecking caught her. God damn it, me. God damn it, past me. What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me as in the RCM.
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
And a hole in his heart. That first.
I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head.
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up, like cans. Fucking hell. Titus, did he just open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Someone from the past? Oh, that's me.
Silence. He nods.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus, this called Pete. But she was too scared.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
It's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Oh, will I?
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a party candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Going to like Titus. Once he gets past all of the self-inflating and the macho shit, he's actually being cooperative. Yeah, he's all right.
Sure, there's some shit.
You tell me one goes why I should start looking.
Cinderblock town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked.
Okay.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
That's where I sleep.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Do you know what she's doing with the land frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
Just puts into it.
It feels like you'll get to know soon enough.
It's not much, but it'll do. Go!
Have to.
Put his hand out. Shake it!
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
Just think it. I'm not going to suggest he's be a cop. No.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling. He just wasn't sure what you are.
Captain material. Apparently. I turned down a promotion to captain twice. I've got a skill point. I'm 35 points to another skill point already. What the fuck? Right, so I've got to ask about Ruby in the village. There's not a lot more I can do, I don't think. I could go to the cargo container door and try and rhetoric it open again. But also, it's 10:15. I kind of want to go to the harbour. To go and talk to this container to try and get it open. But also I feel like I need to talk to Joyce and also maybe the strike guy to try and get them to call off the thing, because it's not the union that's done this. Thank you for the stretch and hydration reminders, DJ. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, as people may have seen, or maybe not, I've lowered the points of the go and do a lot of push-ups redemption. It's rather than 5,000 points, it's now only 2,000 points. So it actually works out cheaper to... Cheaper? Yeah, it does. To get me to do those individually with the normal redeem, you would need to redeem it 5 times. Oh no, wait, the 5 times 5 is 1,500. Still, it does work out cheaper then. Should probably set that down to 1,000 then if that's the case. 1,000, yeah, 1,250. Whilst that thought is fresh in my mind, I'll go and do that now. And then I'll go and check the container. I'll probably end it there. So I've still got the thought fresh in my head of doing this, and then next week I can pick up going to talk to people in the fishing village, and hopefully Kim sticks around long enough for that. All the way down. There it is. Go do a lot of push-ups. Edit. Change cost to 1,250. There we go. And save. There we go. That is done. Right. Let's go and try and rhetoric this container open. Now I've gotten 2 more points in it. It's probably still going to be impossible to do. But, you know. Well, I can't talk with the strike leader guy because he's not there. I like the fact that, you know, it's getting close towards 11 o'clock and Kim hasn't gone to bed yet. And it says that he's supposed to go to bed at 9. I'm not complaining because I like Kim being around. I think he's going to be sticking around until I've solved this quest chunk. So I'm going to need to find out how many people are there, or I need to go to bed myself, or attempt to go to bed, and he'll then go to bed, and then I can just do other things. I mean, in all honesty, what I would do if I could, if that is the case, I'd go to my bed, send him away, wait on a bench for an hour, then get my dice, and then go to sleep.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Persuade the door to open!
And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with a rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
What if that's where Ruby's hiding? What if Ruby's hiding in that container? That's why it's so pertinent. That's why I'm... Oh, maybe that's actually where she is. Hiding right under everyone's nose. Oh, what if that's where she is? Well, it didn't take long, so I'm at least going to go and walk over to the fishing village to, prep myself for the next leg of the investigation. Legs. Leggy. The mitochondrial milk. It's all making sense. I think this is her... Wait, isn't it?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed.
No, it's not that. One of her... one of these ones down here. This is it. This is where her thing is.
A lorry abandoned by its owner.
Open
the
door.
smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. And
There's nothing else in there. But yeah, that is her lorry. That's Ruby's lorry. I did want to have a very quick look there, I just remembered. But yeah, I'll go to the fishing village and sit there for a bit. I mean, I suppose if I need to pass time, I can just interact with some shit in my inventory. But to the fishing village we go. Okay, Lillian's still there at least. And so is old grandma. That's definitely going to be a good place to save. And I just made a new save rather than... Yeah, I did that. Okay, let's delete that one. Yes, delete that. Okay, that's been saved. Yes. Well then, that opened up a lot. Jesus, that really did open up a lot. So many things discovered. That has probably got to be, like, I know I said last week that was the most progress I've ever done in 1 week, but I think that tops it. I think that has got to be the most progress I've done in the entire time I've been playing this. Like, that was consistent progress the entire time. I had to do... There was no periods where, I was stuck for doing something. I had no periods where I was searching around for something to do desperately. I had something to do. I had something to chase the entire time. And it really, really, really came out. That was awesome. That's really good. Next week, who knows? We're definitely getting into day 4 next week. But... we'll see what happens with day 4. Day 4 is going to be really, really strange. I'm looking forward to it. So that's going to be next week, though. As terms of next stream, though, I'm on my quote-unquote weekend now. So next stream for me is going to be on Saturday at 4 PM GMT, where I'm going to be going back to Sekiro on the final playthrough that I'm going to be doing, which will be starting on, well, I'm still at the end of playthrough number 3 because I chose to extend the playthrough so I could go and skill farm. I have now skill farmed to the point where I can buy the final skill point. Well, the final skill, and then unlock that achievement, and then it is literally from there just finishing the game on the final playthrough, and then that's it. I've got platinum on Sekiro. That's all I've got left. After that, more EDF Iron Rain with Team Bondage, and then again on Saturday at 3 PM GMT, more EDF. I've mentioned to the rest of Team Bondage about doing the Deep Rock Galactic co-op session on Saturday before I start streaming Sekiro. So we'll see a bit sooner rather than Sunday after stream whether it's going to be streamable or not, or enjoyable in co-op. So yeah, we will see. I'll be awake slightly earlier than I usually am on Saturday to compensate for that, as long as I actually remember to set my alarm properly. With me being on my weekends now, I am going to try and get the emulator for the PlayStation 2 to work, because I now have the BIOS files that I got via the method I used by hooking up the PlayStation to the LAN. So hopefully I can get that working, and if I do get it all working and set up, I will take just a bit of time, just a tiny bit of time on Saturday, just to test to see if I can stream Drakengard on the PlayStation 2 emulator. If I can, then awesome, we'll start with Drakengard on Tuesday as part of the Nier series. If not, then I'll have to go into Nier Automata because potato PC. Or because emulators don't work. We'll see. Anyway, though, for now, thank you all very much for coming along, for your support. It's all greatly appreciated. It's been a wild ride. It's been a really wild ride, this stream, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. There have been moments where I've not been wanting to play Disco Elysium or stream it because of how frustrated I've gotten with no progress. But today has shown me that when I do get progress, I really enjoy it. And when stuff actually happens, I'm really enjoying it. Just when I'm running around trying to find something to do, things are a bit iffy. I think I probably should have been taking more into account stuff like mechanics of passing time, talking to people multiple times, and all that. That's probably been my downfall. But we've got progress. We have an investigation line to go on, which will probably finish this section. Kim will then go to bed afterwards, or during it, who knows. Then I can get my dice from the dice roller, and we'll be into day 4, and we will see what happens from day 4. However, that's it for today. Thank you all again very much for coming along and for your support. But until next time, I hope you have a good rest of your day, a good evening, a good night, a good morning, or a good afternoon. Whatever the time is for you. Till next time though, stay safe and see you later. Bye.